If you pause for a moment and ask yourself what expectations you have for the ending of One Piece, how likely do you think it is that these expectations will be fulfilled? One Piece is without a doubt an amazing story that has accompanied many of us for a very long time. Yet in the far distance, there lurks a shadow on the horizon that is creeping nearer and nearer with every chapter. One sad day in the hopefully not too close future, the One Piece manga will come to an end, and there will be an epic showdown, long-held mysteries will be solved, dreams fulfilled, and everyone will be happy. Or will they? See, the tricky thing with the long-running successful fandom is that once they come to an end, more often than not people seem to be disappointed or even straight out angry about a particular ending. This can be seen in TV shows like How I Met Your Mother, in books like Harry Potter, or in manga, as could be seen with Naruto. While undoubtedly a lot of people liked the ending to those particular stories, many, if not most fans, ended up disappointed. But why does this happen? And will One Piece share their fate? Let's find out. While any story we enjoy brings certain expectations with it, One Piece is a special case in various ways. The One Piece manga has existed for over 20 years now, and is still going strong. Its continuous success and appeal have many reasons, but three of the story's main pillars are Oda's immense world building, the large and diverse cast of characters, as well as a very straightforward main character with a very straightforward goal. So it is no wonder that the manga has recently passed the mark of 450 million sold copies and has thousands of readers following every new chapter. You could say that One Piece is doing as well as ever. But exactly this success is what has brought an unsatisfactory end to many other stories. The expectation paradox. So what exactly do I mean with that? When I talk about the expectation paradox, I propose that no matter what the ending of One Piece will be like, and no matter how good it will be disappointing for a huge number of people. In essence, One Piece cannot have a great ending from a community perspective. Now, why do I make such a ridiculously sounding claim? Well, mainly there are three big reasons that make One Piece a top candidate for the expectation problem, and all three of them can be kind of traced back to its immense success. Let's have a look. The first reason is audience diversity. Oda's story has accumulated an immense audience that has been shaped for over more than 2 decades. One Piece is definitely not simply a story for kids. You have young readers and old readers. Readers who have grown up with the story and readers who just recently discovered it, as well as readers from different cultural backgrounds. While this fact in itself is simply amazing and speaks for the greatness of the story, it also means that there exist very different expectations in the community simply based on how old you are, how long you've been with the story, and what cultural beliefs and values you have. A 15-year-old Japanese boy that just started reading the manga will expect completely different things from the story than, for example, a 28-year-old American girl that has grown up with it. Both enjoy all the arcs and the characters and the new chapters, but when it comes to certain moments, and in particular to the ending, both will want completely different things to happen. One might expect an amazing fight with a clean, happy ending, while the other might want a more serious and subversive or dramatic ending. Fact is, the audience diversity of One Piece leads to many people with distinct and specific expectations for the story's conclusion. The second reason is the incredible One Piece community, and since you're watching this video right now, for better or worse, you're a part of it. While I myself obviously enjoy this community immensely and love participating in it, it's a big problem in terms of expectation buildings for fans. While making and watching discussions, analysis, and theories of the story are amazingly fun and in itself is in no term a bad thing, it contributes heavily to people being dissatisfied with the story going any other direction than what they expected. And this will be especially the case once the story wraps up. People have been speculating and theorizing about the ending of One Piece for ages, and have built giant arguments for their cases. Seeing these expectations not fulfilled might make the true ending of One Piece feel disappointing to them. The third reason is pretty much simply time. As mentioned before, the manga has existed for 22 years, and even the anime is celebrating its 20th birthday this year. Time does a lot to a story. Some people have had years to build their expectations for certain events. Others have changed their taste with the time. And Oda himself has shifted his style a little here and then, while a lot of things happen in the story itself. In the past decades, we have heard countless theories, discussions, and analysis of every aspect of One Piece, to the point where it sometimes can seem hard to believe that we haven't heard the true ending yet, somewhere in some long-lost subreddit. While the time aspect of One Piece is something I personally more than love about the manga due to the years of losing myself in a still developing world, it has set the expectations for many people in a very specific direction. Now those three reasons, the diverse audience, the lively community, as well as the time frame of the story, all lead to the conclusion that it's basically impossible for Oda to write an ending to One Piece that will be seen as great by the majority. This effect will be additionally strengthened by the nature of ending itself. Even if you're happy with the ending, simply the fact that One Piece will be over will add a bitter taste to it. But while it might be inevitable for a huge part of the community to have their expectations disappointed in the end, I now want to tell you why you, as an individual, should not be afraid of the final chapter of One Piece. First of all, you have to find out if you are someone that tends to have set or flexible expectations. The easiest way around the expectation paradox in the first place for you is if you tend to have a rough idea of what you would like to see, but in general just follow along with the story and enjoy in whatever direction it goes. If this is the case for you, great. You will most likely be fine, since I really do expect Oda to come up with a great ending from a pure storytelling perspective. Another type of person would be someone that has very set expectations in mind when it comes to the story wrapping up. You expect that certain things will happen in a certain way and not differently, since that is how you personally want things to go for your favorite characters. While this is in no way any better or worse than the other, it is very likely that you will have a hard time once the last chapter comes out, since the chance of your headcanon hitting the jackpot are rather slim. To avoid that, it might be worth trying to go a middle way. Basically having certain expectations in mind, but being open for other outcomes as well, that maybe don't fulfill your expectations, but bring closure in a satisfactory way. Will it be happy and heroic? Will it be dramatic and subversive, or will the ending simply be a really big plot twist? If you follow One Piece until now, I'm sure you have overcome previous expectations before anyway. But most importantly though, it doesn't look like One Piece will end anytime soon, so you can simply enjoy everything around the story for many more years to come. If you want to see how the expectation paradox plays out beforehand though, you can just come back to this video later this year after you watch the final of Game of Thrones, and then let me know how your experience was with that ending. In any case, I personally am convinced that One Piece will get the ending it deserves. I just hope it will not be over too soon.